Yo, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Family, salute, 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 salute. Yeah, I'm here, y'all. What's the word? What's the word? How everybody feeling out there, man? Hope everybody, you know what I'm saying, enjoying their weekend and so forth. You know, I'm gonna let the nah, I'll do trolling, bro. I don't even make time for that shit. JT in the building. What's the word with it, sis? See my bro Yeezy in the building. We see Vampy in the building. Old Head Deuce in the building. Salute, salute. We got Sonic Assassin sliding in. That's what's up. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all check them likes on y'all way coming in for your boy. Cash app up there if anybody want to hit it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no pressure, ain't no pressure. But yeah, that trolling, yeah, I don't do that shit. But I'm gonna give y'all a quick just a quick rundown, an update on what's going on, like far as, you know what I'm saying, headlines and shit like that. Though it ain't nothing major. Everything else still remains the same from yesterday. Like for real, nothing's changed but the number of deaths. So as it stands right now, actually 47 minutes ago as we speaking, it stands at 438,708 deaths from the COVID-19 in America. And January was is the deadliest month so far that we've seen, with over 90,000 people dying just January alone. The CDC mask mandate on all public transportation is kicking in effect, and they have 26 million confirmed cases, and the wait list is thousands to get that fucking shot. So yeah, and they say South Carolina is experiencing the worst strain of their South African strain. That's the only thing that's different from when they've been talking about shit all this week. So I just thought I'd cover that and get that out the way. But yeah, I'm on to something else. Like I said, I'm gonna start doing this like every weekend, either Friday or Saturday. I'm going for Saturday because it's actually the last day of the week. And yeah, I got some shit, you know what I'm saying, as far as this little thing I want to talk about. You know what I mean? I labeled it this because I went and looked at some things. We already know that Lucifer, the father lies, all that good shit, blah, 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 blah. But the main thing is Lucifer is the ultimate adversary of the Most High. So we're going to dive into that a little bit. So people who wouldn't stay, feel free. You want to check out, I mean, you want to enjoy yourself. But yeah, and I'm not going to do it in that. I'm not finna do it in that reverend preachy voice with that yes sir. I ain't with none of that shit. But I will break this shit down. I get my gadgets and everything around. But yeah, how everybody doing this evening? I'm still waiting. I got less than a minute before I get started though. Because I said I'm taking off from that 7 minute mark. So I got some shit I want to share for this Lucifer, Satan, the devil himself. I want to discuss that. And how do we get here from, you know what I'm saying? From his I don't want to call it out yet though, because I'm gonna call it out doing that, but how do we get there because of his actions? I'll put it like that. How do we get there because of his actions? Okay, we're gonna break it down. I ain't even got Twitch, bro. I'm an IG and YouTube dude. I got Twitter too, but yeah, I don't too much share my Twitter with nobody. That's private. El Diablo. But yeah, all right. We already passed 7 minutes, so we're gonna go. And there's 7 people in here, so that's love. All right, now we know many things about, you know what I'm saying, how things came to be, but do we know what sparked what to become what we get evil and shit in the world? You know what I'm saying? Went through, found a few things at different spots, made sure I wrote it down so people can go fact check it themselves. So, yeah. But I also got some comments down here that I wrote, you know what I'm saying, as far as what I think. Like, it's just my opinion. It's not in the book. And I'm going to let y'all know, hey, look, this is what I wrote down. It's my opinion. So, great show yesterday. I was streaming. That's what's up. Appreciate that. But yeah, Lucifer, the ultimate adversary to the Most High is how I titled this. And, you know, it's like, how did we get there? We done heard stories, then we done read scriptures and all that. From my understanding, oh, my bad, y'all. Let me do this before I do anything else. Yeah, it's your boy Big KI and this motherfucker for anybody thinking like, oh, I don't know who that is. It's me. I told y'all stay showing my face. So yeah, get that shit out the way. But yeah, what sparked everything though? Like it's different stories to that shit though. And it's like what sparked it. Me personally, pride sparked the war in heaven. Cause you know what I'm saying, you had a cunning and arrogant, you know what I'm saying, deity. That felt like, you know what I'm saying, he was better than all, including the Most High, and said that he will ascend to the throne that sits above the clouds and even above the throne that the Most High sit on, as he said, and I quote, "I shall be like the Most High." He didn't say he was going to be the Most High. He said like the Most High, because you can't be your creator. You can't become your own creator. And I tell y'all, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to get this started out. Oh, shit. Okay, we got my other little bro in the building. What's the word with it? Real Talk 87. Bro Jay, say salute, big bro 100. That's what's up. But yeah, this just a Kickstarter so everybody get an idea on what the fuck really going on. And it says, then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. The serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth, and his angels with him. Revelations 12:17. But it's like, what really made him go against the throne? What was done or said against him? Because we're going to get further into it on, Yeah, yeah. And it's going to me, this shit that I was talking about, I should have labeled it like I started to, you know what I'm saying, the wager, but I went on and did, you know what I'm saying, because it's not about me, it's, you know what I'm saying, like I said, about a higher power than ourselves. But yeah, but I figured like this, pride made him go against the Most High, and that he was jealous of man due to the fact he said he don't want to serve a being that's less than him. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of people say that he took the form of the serpent up in the garden and convinced them to eat from the tree of knowledge. When in fact that I don't have that version up in there. It actually says up in mine that it says, uh, and it was Sam Il who was convinced by Satan to transform into a snake in the Garden of Eden. That's what my version of the book says. It also says that he convinced a third of the angels to side with him against the Most High, and they still lost. Mike, one of the archangels did that to their ass. Really. And here's another one. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Back, I had to step away, folks. So I'll do a bit more listening than yeah, but well, maybe a little. Yeah, you already know, bro. You good. But right here, though, it also says this because there's something that caught my eye. It say, how you are falling from heaven, old day star, son of dawn. How you are cut down to the ground. You laid the nations low. You said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven, above the stars of God. I will set my throne on high. I will sit on the mount of assembly in the far reaches of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. But you are brought down to Sheol, to the far reaches of the pit. Isaiah 14:12. Call me by Lady J if you want. Too long. I'll be going to do something. And that's just right there from Isaiah. So, you know what I mean? I kept on going like, okay, where do we find shit to back this up? So, you know what I'm saying? I kept scamming and going through people who, you know what I'm saying, that they speak about in scripture who was familiar with it. So I ended up finding Ezekiel. And I read this that coincides with, you know what I'm saying, Isaiah 14:12. So your heart was proud because of your beauty. You corrupted your wisdom for sake of your own splendor. I cast you to the ground. I exposed you before kings to feast their eyes on you. Ezekiel 28:17. And then here's another one, you know what I'm saying? Like they say he was cast down to earth and this, that he was hurled and all this. And here's another one who backs him up. It says, and he said to them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Luke 10:18. And also here's a kicker and something for people to realize and remember. We got my sis Fake DS in the building. Salute, sis. Peace and blessings. But one thing we got to remember about Satan, Lucifer, the devil, we have to look at it. He's cunning and he's charismatic. And also he was once the most high favorite creation. For real. Now here's another look. Now this mind, this ain't come from that what I wrote down. Pride can lead to the downfall of humanity. Okay, I should call you King Info. That's what it stands for. Ain't nobody stupid, LOL. Hell no. But listen to this though. It also Lucifer was once considered to be the highest archangel of all and most beautiful. On the real, that's how he got them. Well, actually, in my opinion, because it doesn't say this, but in my opinion, Lucifer got all the angels that he had on his side, which was a third of heaven. I figure he got them on his side by telling them a lie. That's where the first lie began. That was up top. On the real, it was. Because think about it, there was no lies in heaven, so anything that was said was just, and it was, taken for face value and just roll with it, never question it. No matter if the angel told an angel something. But what sets him away from them, all of them came from pure light, yet he was created from fire and ash. Therefore, he can transform into demons and all types of shit, like dragons and shit. That's just my opinion, because the rest of them, they don't speak about them turning into nothing. But the part where it's considered that Lucifer asked Samuel, because they don't call him Samuel, they call him Samuel. He asked Samuel to transform and go tempt him in the garden. He didn't do it himself on the real, because he felt like he's still above them, like he was above all, considered to be the favorite. Stood in the presence of the Most High more than any angel in heaven, though it speaks about that. But who am I? Now, they say, now here's another part to back up the last one, and it's also from Ezekiel. It say, thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created till iniquity was found in thee. Ezekiel 28:15. In other words, that deceit was found in them, lies, treachery, all types of shit was found in them, yet no others. And the reason they fall up under that and roll with them, in my opinion, lies don't exist up top. So he ended up telling them a lie, and they took it for face value and felt like they can go against him. And they always used to knowing that he's in the presence of the Most High more than any, because it states that in there on the real. Now, it says the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and false prophet are, and shall be permitted one day. I'm in 12:10. But it's something that I wrote down that it also cost my head though. We gonna people think it is though, and I'm not trusting. Believe me, I'm not signing with no motherfucking fallen angels. That shit dead before anybody even get that notion. Oh wow, praise, honor, glory to the Most High. God, yeah, the children of the devil acts, teaching strength for real. Yeah, but I looked at something and I kept on like, okay, he's known as Shaitan. Lucifer come from? Like for real? What did the actual word Lucifer, the name Lucifer, of perdition? Where did that name Lucifer first come from? Because it didn't come from back. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Cause yeah, I told you when I get to seeing something in there and shit don't sound right, I'm gonna go look at it. I call him, like, you know what I'm saying, Satan, the devil, father of lies. It is what it is. But I took a look at the word Lucifer. Lucifer is Latin for light bringer, morning star, or planet Venus. But then here's the kicker. This is a question that I asked myself, you know what I'm saying, come from Latin and found its way into Hebrew when Latin wasn't even created yet during them times. I'm just saying though. I know y'all, yeah, he always nitpicking and going, man, fuck that. I want to know. I'm dead ass. I want no ones. I want to know. Like, how did y'all get that in there if Latin wasn't even created yet though? Who's really messing with these books? Because a lot of us, we didn't seen these books when we was little. Like I say, them books used to be big as fuck. Don't I don't give a fuck if we did get a little bit bigger. Them books shrunk though. Like for real, for real. Y'all, man, for real. Y'all remember Big Mama book? That book used to be humongous on the rear. Then it looked like a piece of a chair that you sit on the rear, the cushion piece. Now, pick that motherfucker up on the rear and stick that motherfucker in your lapel pocket. Just saying. Say the characters of a person and how they move shows who they are. Your heart. Period. Period. These things that make you go, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense. But my next one I'm doing gonna be on the Georgia Guidestone. So y'all interested, come check that out next week. Y'all not as cool. Say no books did get smaller for real, bro. Like I ain't, you know what I mean, making that up. Those books got smaller. And my grandma was Jehovah's Witness, and I remember how big that big ass white book she had though that had Holy Bible wrote on in the blue letters and like you know what I'm saying, a little out design around the blue letters was dope. Nope, they were silver because the one I got on mine is gold. She had the silver ones around hers, but it was wrote on there in big blue letters, Holy Bible. So yeah. So yeah, no, remember angels falling and possibly still appear as light. Lucifer can still appear as a bringer of life, those of true light and benevolence, their light you will not be able to handle. Period, bro. Trust and believe me. I'ma say it like this though. I'm one of them ones, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. I don't fear Lucifer, but I know Lucifer's power. And I'm being honest, like I seriously know Lucifer's power. Like far as you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, though, he was only cast out. He wasn't transformed into a devil. He wasn't transformed. Like, let me see if I can do this. Y'all just give me a hot sec. I'm gonna show y'all something, and this is what I be saying. This is why I call shenanigans on BS. Like these people be woofing. So some things, you know what I'm saying, we can take for face value, and some things we just know it's a bald faced lie. Because him going from being a fallen angel, the most beautiful thing, and all this though, did not transform his looks when he came down to give us this depiction of this monster. No. At the end of the day, that's still a divine entity. On the real it is. Therefore, if it wasn't though, don't y'all think that entity would have been destroyed by now though? It falls back up under what? I personally think as the wager. That was a wager made. I can collect more souls than you, but by the Most High being, you know what I'm saying, the Most High know the outcomes of all of this though. I know the outcome to it all. Like, come on, man, cut it out. Like, do you shit is the fucking road you want to take, homie? Like, you know I know all. I created all. And that falls up under the wager. But I tell you like this though, it is a lot of them who's falling toward that side though. They will never outweigh the bad will never outweigh the good. The book always speaks of it in this tone right here where it says, "And thy good shall outweigh thy bad." Well, so if somebody's saying that that's wrong, then that mean they calling the Most High a lie. I ain't with none of that shit. I ain't gonna do that. I leave everybody their own devices on that. Like I said, I ain't trying to change nobody's mind about nothing. Their spirituality, I ain't with none of that shit. You believe in what you want to believe in. Now I got that one, and I need one more. I use this one, and I just want to show y'all something. I'm gonna come right back to the comments, okay? And it's just a depiction because we don't know for sure what you know what I'm saying because it could be our uncle, auntie, but that's a depiction that you know what I'm saying you would get thinking like, okay, Lucifer was cast down. Cause fuck all the wing shit where they got bird wings and all that. I think it's more to it than that. But I would look at this and yes, this is a picture that was supposed to be depicted of the fallen angel. And I'm looking at him like, okay, cool. He's in a form of a man or whatever, still with his wings, his divine angelic power and all that. And I'm not getting if he was cast down from, and I know this kind of petty and out the way, but still, it's just them little things that'll bother you sometimes. If he was cast down and allegedly, I'm just saying allegedly because I don't know if he looked like that or not. So whoever draw that, you know what I'm saying, peace to him and thank you for this. But if he allegedly looked like that, how do we go from that to this? How do we go to that from to this? It's just a question. It's just a question. How did we go from cast down, allegedly the most beautiful creation created by the Most High and favored, and always in the presence of the divine, the Most High, but yet according at time whenever we got this from that. So yeah. My personal opinion, Lucifer and Satan are two separate beings. Bro, on the real it is. They are. It speaks of it. On the real, it speaks of it that Lucifer and Satan were two different entities. That Satan was the actual name that was given to the fallen one. And we end up calling him devil because it's dark and it's part of being demonic and all this. But yeah, the original name was Satan or Satan. Because Lucifer actually comes from, like I say, it comes from. Let me make sure so I don't mess it up. It comes from Latin, for real. And Latin, the language, like the Latin language, wasn't even created back then, according to what I read. I had to dig a little deep just to see, but yeah, it wasn't even created yet. But they, back then, it was more Hebrew language than anything, though. So how did that fit in there? Kind of make you wonder, don't it? Say light is knowledge. They say so. Say I thought about that real. I think Shaitan is more of a powerhouse demon, not demon, but demon. Two separate entities. Period. Shaitan is Islamic name for the devil. I sometimes forget others on here channels. I don't know until someone mentions this. I think most only subscribe because he is in the flesh and spirit. I just wrote that Shaitan. Cast that back y'all through, man. Look. Does it make you think of like the evil, all this shit? Like, if the devil or Satan was created for this sole purpose only, though, what should we think the point is, though? If it's like the tables are already stacked, do we bluff our way through, or do we just keep a poker face no matter what? I'm just saying. Just saying. This type of shit I be looking at will actually really make you think. And I didn't make it long on this one because, like I say, I'm not trying to take up nobody's weekend, nothing like that. I just did it short and sweet. My next one I got coming up will be on the Georgia Guidestones, and the one following it, I gotta decide though. I'll be wanting y'all suggestions on. I go take a look at some shit and come back with the best info I can from it because I'm not finna go read the whole thing or nothing. I'm gonna take out what we need though. So it say Acts 9:10 and said, "Oh, full of all stability and all mischief, thou children of the devil, thy enemy of all righteousness, wilt thou not cease to pervert the right ways of the Lord." Man, well, let's think about it. If, and I'm talking about, you can see his signature everywhere, though. We already know that saying, the greatest trick that the devil ever pulled was convince the world he didn't exist. We know this. We heard this a trillion times. I tell you this, though. You can see it everywhere when you see people with pride. You can see that that's a part of Lucifer for real. The downfall of Satan himself was pride. That was his downfall. It says it in there. I just read two different people who spoke on the same thing. His shit was pride. Well, he thought he was better than the Most High. He felt like, what I'm saying, that they ain't been governing right, and he could have looked at it like this, and it's just my opinion. Oh, my little bro in the building, that's what's up, classic in the building. What's the word, little bro? Oh, but yeah, you look at it like this, though. Think about it. It never speaks that angels had mothers or fathers just to create them. So in other words, if they were born infants and growing up and all that, though, they had to raise themselves. The Most High didn't do it. Like, for real, he created them. They was created out of servitude. What? How do that sound if you create them out of servitude and then you serve them? That don't sound right. I'm just saying. It's just me, you know what I'm saying? And one and coming up with two. Thus, why we must be careful with our words and emphasis. Words have power with enough thought and intent with numbers said, written after with cause, but you're not supposed to know that. Period. Yeah, that shit wild as hell, man. But hey, I mean, pride, we can see it everywhere though. I mean, everywhere you can see pride. Pride gets people killed. On the real, because I thought pride was a group of lions. On the real, I thought that was what a pride was though. Because I heard people say, swallow your pride. Tell them I don't own lions, therefore I can't swallow a group of them. Yeah, I'm a smart ass sometimes. But yeah, y'all definitely make sure y'all check them lights for y'all, boy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Like pride shit's a motherfucker. Shit, this shit good. Makes you really think about that shit. That word time too. Time is something they say that's always against us. For real. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard that saying time is always against us. But I look at it like this. There's no such thing as time in paradise though. Like wherever the most high sits the throne at. Because I'm not finna say it's up in the sky and all this, because if that's the case, we done seen clear skies, we ain't see it or nothing like that. I mean physically though, because you can look up there and see the beauty of the sky. You can. The sky is beautiful at times. But yeah, some people think they can look up in the air and see some imaginary man or whatever and all like this, but it don't states that. If I'm not mistaken, y'all definitely can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's to this point. Then they say that the Most High sits up there and, you know what I'm saying, like, was it emerald, sapphire, ruby? It was something of a jewel. And it's like, okay, if it's like that though, so any color or anything standing in front of it reflects it though. Therefore, we all, you know what I'm saying, are a reflection of the Most High though. Remember, we're created in his, her, or their image. So, yeah. I don't like to keep referring to Father. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the Heavenly Father. I understand. You know what I'm saying? That some people think I don't like doing it for the simple fact though, man was created for war and protection. One was created for love and life. For real. For real. And then you got the Most High. They keep saying Father, 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 but yet created all these angels, and all the angels that they describe are males. I don't see it that way. I would look at it that the Most High would be more of a feminine woman type figure, in my opinion, for the simple fact of all the wonders and the gracious things that they speak of the Most High. And then if you look at women, though, it's so many similarities. One thing a man will never be able to do, I don't give a fuck what they do with science. A man will never be able to lay down, have sex, and get pregnant. Go through that motherfucking labor time and all that bonding with that child in their stomach, and then a baby coming to the world loving that person because there was a bond created in the womb. So yeah, I don't see that. I always figured that the Most High was more of a, because think about it. You got Father Time, a motherfucker that's against you. Think about that, y'all. Father Time, when they name is, oh, Father Time. Father Time ain't for you. Father Time is against you. Every day we wake up with 1 foot closer to the expiration. But you got Mother Nature. Nature sounds so close to nurture, which is that one of them came from the other. That protects you, nourishes you, replenishes you, feeds you, clothes you, holds you down, though. And that's what it comes with mother. Think about this. I'll give you another one that even in music. I will always love my mama, dear mama, and so forth. And what we get, and y'all done heard a motherfucker say this in comedy because that's where I got it from, but it makes sense. Papa was a rolling stone. But in the book, though, they depict every woman as being fucked up. And I'm going to say it like that because I can. They depict every woman in the Bible as being fucked up besides the mother of the Son of Man. Everybody else had super flaws and they called them out. But when they go get to talking about these kings and conquerors and Romans and all this shit, though, like, man, cut it out, man. Cut it out. For real, they heroes and shit. Oh yeah, because Caesar did this, man. Caesar was a fucking, like, no disrespect. Caesar was a fruitcake. I ain't disrespecting the alphabet community when I say that. No, Caesar was a fruitcake. Pranced around and got down with fucking town village boys and shit and servants and all types of shit. That dude was a fruitcake, man. But they praise Caesar though. And the Son of Man did his ass in though without him even being there. When the dude say, go over there and test him. Like I'm putting it in our terms. I'm not finna quote the Bible. I'm getting y'all the gist of this right here. Well, it say, go over there, test him, see if he, really who he says he is. We finna see. Went over there to him, Rabbi, why do we have to pay double the taxes to Caesar, while the Romans only pay a small portion. He say, do you see the dinar in your hand? He say, yes, I do. He say, look at the dinar. He looked at it. He say, whose picture is on that dinar? He say, Caesar's. The son of man told him, then render to Caesar's. What the fuck is Caesar's, nigga? You asked me this question if I had this answer before you came over here. I know what y'all want. I'm going along with this so y'all can survive and continue to do this, though. Because if I don't go along with this, all y'all ass gonna die, and I still get to go home. Y'all forgive me for saying it like that, though. But like I said, man, I was created this way just like we all was, though. I swore, cursed, yelled, all type of shit inside a church, a temple, a mosque, and ain't no disrespect to them. I do it because this is how I was created. I'm not finna correct myself for nobody. No. If I'm in the wrong, of course. But if they in there and I know they on garbage, of course I'm gonna say what I need to say. Just like I told the pastor, you on bullshit, bro. What you just read up out there has absolutely nothing to do with that statement that just came out your mouth. And I told him flat out in there, you on bullshit. And you know, you get them, you know, G-Mars and great aunt type women up there. Oh my God. No, don't call on the Most High now, though. Y'all supposed to be correcting them. Y'all, my elders, y'all sitting up here letting them tell this to the congregation and shit. No, man. Like, this why I don't come here no way, because y'all being here lying and collecting people money. Y'all don't pay taxes. What are y'all really doing this for? For real. For real. Like I said, the church is the biggest Fortune 500 company on this planet. Think I'm bullshit, go look at it right now. The church is the biggest Fortune 500 company with a capital C. And it's supposed to be a place of worship, faith, understanding, love, helping, and all that. Nope. It's a Fortune 500 company, and it's the biggest one on the planet. Mainly the Catholic. No disrespect to them, but it is what it is. Say sexual perversion, class, you true that, homie. Man, why this shit jumping? I'm seeing comments all at the end and some more shit, man, because I'm looking at this while I'm talking. Pretty well off by word, Mother Nature. I said Mother Earth. In that order, you know what I'm saying? Gaia, if you will. Bro, say all them niggas back then was gay. Fruity as hell, though. Them dudes was wearing dresses even back then, though. I'd have been a dude that was wearing a loincloth then. I'm not feeling, you know what I'm saying? Just because we see the ladies wear, but I know back then it was different and all that, but we kind of tend to think how we are now, what we'll do back then. Me personally, if I had somewhat of the characteristics and what I got going on, it would have been a loincloth. I would have walk around in my drawers than a dress. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I ain't no homo, but I ain't no dude that's worried about that, man. Just me a pair of drawers, bro. Let me keep that dress for you and goddamn it, little Steve over there and go back there with Dirky Pookie and Dennis and y'all do y'all, nigga. The fuck? Ain't gonna be like no Marlon Wayans type shit, man. I don't know what Curtis and them tell me. He brushed up against me, but I pushed him away from me, Sean. No, none of that shit. None of that shit on the real. On the real, he say, yeah, of course, all of the world or more. Colonized. Say the likeness and his image, period. And the reason I mean, I know y'all gonna be hearing a lot of references from me when I do these revelations, though. I'm not looking nowhere in that book right now. I'm being 100 with it. I'll do it if y'all ask, and that's what y'all want to jump on, find something from there. But when it boils down to me going to look at things up in there, though, I've been mostly focused on Revelation, and Revelation gives me ideas to go what to look at and pull up. TT Love in the building. Salute to my queen. I see you, baby. Thank you for sliding in. Make sure you smack that like, too. He's right. Church, no, they are non-profit. Some use the fund to help others use the fund for self, like buying super jets, clubhouse getaways. That irks me, period. For real. Go take a look at what's that dude name? Jack Van Camp or Canopy or whatever the fuck his name. Go look at him. Go look at Joel Ostermeyer or whatever the fuck his name is. Go look at them dudes and take a look at their bank account. Like bro just said, they be owning private jets. One of them, goddamn it, he the little older short dude. This dude got like 80, I think they say 87 or 187 $1 million. He owned 3 jets. Imagine that some more shit though. And they go on TV and they ask people for the money and all this shit though. Then you got to do with that fake ass anointment water shit. Yeah, call me right now. You're having in 6 to 7 days. We gonna see what Sister Lydia got to say over here. Oh, I called for the water, and the water came to my house. And when I got the water, 3 days later, I had a $7,000 check. Hallelujah! Like, well, who you get the $7,000 check from? What bank you went and got a loan from? Tell these people. Don't make it sound like somebody just gave your ass 7 bands out the blue. Stop it. Dead ass. I'm good with big ass Leah. No shame on my guy. I'm trying to tell you, little bro, the real fuck that dress shit. My baby say blessings to the chat churches within you. Yeah, you your own temple. Like dead ass, you your own temple. Man trying to do that now. Say hey TT, Salusa. I suspect money laundering. No. It's called planning ahead. It's done in all big organizations, as far as corporations, organizations. Y'all get the gist of it, whether it's blue collar, under the table, any day. It's always preparation and props put in place, though. What is the Catholic Church biggest scandal? What they known for? Pedophilia, right or wrong. Like, I'm not coming down on them, no disrespect. It's entertainment purpose and education. But the thing that they're known for, the biggest thing right now during this generation is pedophilia. Guess what? They're the number one Fortune 500 company on the planet. So therefore, they could dig in their funds and think about the artifacts that they got are known as priceless that's hid inside the Vatican. They pay these people off and get them out the way. On the real, they do. I'm dead ass. They get them the fuck out of the way. And they don't fire the clergymen who did it. They move them around. Like, okay, he might be well known in the United States, so let's move him over to Spain. You know what I mean? Okay, he ain't good there. Let's just go ahead and bring him back to Rome. We'll have him doing in-house duties. Guess what? It's still kids that come through there or what have you. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Say worldwide pedo. I'm just saying. That's what they known for now. And I don't have nothing against them though. Why? Because what those people doing don't reflect the Catholic people to me and what they believe in. Though I respect them, like, to a certain degree. And I'm gonna say that, and it's a reason I do say that though, but it's just my own personal opinion because I never disrespect them. But I can't get down with people who sound like they're mourning their faith. When they go up in there, you know what I mean? You got us as black people, and I'm gonna say it like that. You can come up in our shit though. And the Lord said, he's gonna just watch what they do. I ain't keep on going. Y'all know where I'm coming from, sweating. You got people jumping around, percolating. You know what I'm saying? Our elderly sisters shaking and shit, talking in tongues. It's kicking the fuck off. But when you go inside of a Catholic thing, it sounds like they finna cry when they start to sing and shit. Like, wow. Come up in our shit though, you know what I'm saying? They singing, you know, go tell it on the mountain and shit. I say, go tell it on the mountain. And then, you know, you get people in it. The song gonna definitely be 15 minutes longer than what the fuck it is though, because they be feeling it. Y'all get the gist of what I'm talking about, but they sound like they mourn their faith, and in a way I can understand. That's why I say I can't do it, because I wouldn't be going in there singing all praise and happy knowing what the fuck going on behind the scene. And I'm saying this part on what's exposed in public knowledge. In real. It's cases where they literally took the clergyman, instead of firing them or reprimanding them or getting them even jail time, they'll move them somewhere else. And guess what? It continues and goes on because they got the money to pay. It's a contention plan. Put your shit in place just in case shit don't go your way. The mob did it. Street organizations do it. The police do it. Everybody does it. On the real, any organization or corporation does that. Y'all, hold on. I ain't trying to skip none of y'all shit. Let me go back. Okay, if you're anointing your way above, you won't fear people. Building a tower to go to heaven must have been loyalty, detail. Period. Hey, on some real shit though. Let me post this, Yeezy. You know, I gotta throw a highlight up on there. I'll just be wondering, like I say, all y'all be throwing them things out there, or it sparks something. Just what you said right here. You say if you're anointed and way above, you won't fear people. Building a tower to get to heaven must have been lower tier. Now, hey, classy. Hey, Leslie, whatever I've been saying about this channel since day one, we gonna build this motherfucker to the ground up. Why? Because we used to each other, we trust each other, and we know how far we can take this shit. Like dead ass though. We want beef against each other. If we got any type of beefs or gripes, we will do that shit in private. We don't need a fucking crowd. Never. What started with words can end with words. And just what bro just said right there though, building a tower. Period. Whether they're having a treehouse tower that look, you know what I'm saying, a letter that look like a tower to a treehouse or whatever. You build it together though, you know that it's sturdy and all that. Why? Because you build with people you care about. They don't want to see you hurting. You definitely don't want to hurt them. So we already know who we are. We don't need nobody to tell us, remind us, or none of that though. And that falls under what bro said right there with that anointings. You know what I mean? Like, you know who you are. You know where you want to be. Don't let nobody push your life in a direction that you're not trying to head in. Like, for real, for real. So say we are spiritual beings. Facts. 100K, I will say it about that. Will say it. Appreciate it, bro. See, that shit definitely doing a little bit of jump. The book tells us present our bodies as a living sacrifice, not a church, building a church, a house. Some people who put out Corona, I expect being a conspiracy theory. Churches be dog whistling and cat. I'll say so. Some Bible is touch and added. True sources anointment. I say, man, omnipresent. Thus, when Adam and Eve ate the apple and became aware and hid, why would God ask, "Where are you?" Period. Period. See, you touching bases on what the fuck I be touching bases on, bro. Them little bitty ass parts that if you blink, you'll miss it type ass shits, though. Because that makes perfect sense, though. And it definitely don't say, I'm talking about the version I got does not say that Lucifer himself went into the Garden of Eden and transformed himself into the snake. The one up in there said it was suggested that Satan asked Samuel, because they don't call it thing the deity. They didn't call it Samuel. They call it Samuel. Say for him. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, go turn yourself into a serpent and tempt them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would he do it though? Keep in mind though, he don't feel like he have to serve nobody, so it makes perfect sense. I'm looking like, wow, okay, cool. Like that do make sense though, because it definitely say the man say, I will ascend because I am better. I will be like the Most High. In other words, remember the Most High has to answer to nobody. So why would Lucifer be? Well, I think I'll just go in the garden. You know, no. He looked at dude and probably told him, like, Samuel, I'm gonna need you to do this, guy. Go over into the garden and get those guys to do that. Make a move, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna do the ultimate thing though, because no matter what was done or said though, the Most High know all. I figured the Most High knew that was gonna happen though. For real, it is what it is though. Therefore, man does have free will. It was said off top. That shit is crazy. Egyptian Book of Life by Ramsey Salam. You I agree. Omnipresent is the same thing as the spiritual warfare. And I definitely think we going down a spiritual warfare right now. That shit is crazy. So that's the right way to go, bro. Yeah, I said that big time, man. Look. And then the thing that made me really want to like touch down on this though, cause the word pride, it kept slapping the shit out of me. I had something totally planned different to do than this, as far as me doing something. I kept seeing the word pride, and I seen it 4 times today. The third time really had caught my eye. That fourth one, goddamn it, fuck with me. Like, hold on. And when I went to start looking at though, it was talking about the pride of Lucifer himself on the real, or Satan, or the devil. Nice and heals for you, tree her. And so it's always do that I did when reading the scripture. So just be careful, very careful on who You rely, give your power, soul, essence away to all. At times it's not what it seems. Choose wisely, but the other religion do have beings of benevolence. Period. That's why everything, like when I say it boils down to belief structures and so forth, always say mine is spiritual. And it is a difference between, like I say, religion and a person that's just spiritual. A religion, you're taught this. For real, you are taught a religion. Think about it. People who go to church, that is one big congregation. That's why it's known as a congregation. You sit there and you're taught the same thing, though. But when you open it up and look at it yourself, guess what? You could read the same thing to yourself. Why these people, you know what I'm saying? Like you could read it first before you go to church. I say it like that, and just, you know what I'm saying? It was meant for you to do it. It's not a coincidence. It was meant for you to do it. You read this and you get a whole understanding. Or you go up in there and they reading this something totally different, doing. You be knowing to yourself like, man, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying? Our Caucasian counterparts, like, hey, I'm calling shenanigans. But yeah, it is what it is, though. Say favorite quote can lead me to reading a whole book on who the quote references came from. Dudes, I'm telling you, OG, the same thing for real. Like shit will catch on you. You'll be like, you know what? Let me see what this really about up over here. In my Carmen voice. Man, this motherfucker is jumping. He done. He done has experience out of body. I have so many testimonies of near death. Like what man said, read between the lines, sending me on a journey. Period. Always gotta read between the lines though. Or you know, like it's called read between the lines, smoke screen, distractions, and so forth. There's so many names for it, and it's all the same. Watch for it. But we must read the word line upon line, percent upon percent. Geometry, yeah, I had to go back and read them because that shit was jumping too fast. LOL on the shenanigans. Behold, a pair of white horse lines with the word as well. Prophet Enoch, we study to show thyself approved. Yeah, I got some stuff right now in front of me that's on the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. That was my first one I did on the real. Cause all of them for real, like all the stuff that I read and seen, dead as all seven seals on the scroll have been broken on the real, and it's the beginning of the end, the last days, chaos, all of that. Everything we think that can go wrong is going wrong right now. Bullshit ain't nothing. From computer hacks, stolen identity, the coronavirus, you know, people dropping dead just left and right, deaths, homicide, man, everything. And the earth has maneuvering. Look at the storms that's going on right now on the real. That's a what they call it, a nor'easter. They say these three storms that's moving across freezing everything in its sight, though. That's damn near going back to the ice age again. And it's kind of crazy that man slid up out of there. And we could have seen all this like coming, this, that, and the other. And man, it's more to it. So, like I say, everything that we think going wrong is going wrong. Everything. Man, too busy, like they say, trying to play the most high. You can't do it. You're on the right path over here if you think about. I don't want to jump too quick. If you think about Christ was in silence, he told us what more than believing. To essentially remember Christ said, don't use the word religion. It's a natural back to God. Another thing, and Yeezy on some real shit though, man. And another reason that's like pertains sort of to another reason why I don't like to go to church. I used to. Don't get it wrong. I did. We probably all went through that stage. Me, I stopped going after the more they got into the book and how they skip things. Number one, they don't talk about how he taught outside up under the watchful eyes of the Most High. They don't say that though. I've never read a part of scripture in there where it says that he went down and he brought the people inside the temple or anything and he spoke to them like that. Never. It was always under the watchful eye for multitudes to be able to witness and see and be up under the glorious watchful eyes of the Most High. For real. I heard about the part where he corrected the dude inside of the temple, but that's not preaching. He corrected him. There's a difference. Other than that, he preached outside, but they want you to come on the inside. Come on in here and have a seat. Well, hey, look, Steve, get the plate over there, nigga. Get it over there. Man, come on, man. Nobody with that. Back to the Most High period. Say that again, kid. Everybody going crazy right now, man. This planet is, look, there's something going on. And these people with all this money, I told you, they know something we don't know. Bullshit ain't nothing. Anytime you build in a bunker, like an underground bunker that you could stay down there for 90 days at a time, yeah, something's coming. On the real, unless it's already here, ain't finna do what it need to do. And think about it. They say they want 500 million people. So whoever survive out of us will be the ones that start the economy and be the workers again, though, on the real. And they still got the money with the control. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes, you know what I'm saying? Role plays, all that good shit. I mean, I was born and raised in religion, church of God and Christ. But as we grow older, we supposed to open a book for ourselves. Facts, sis. Facts. Effects on us if humans totally did. Also, Christ said, "Do not worship, follow me." Back to source, Most High churches and revisions have twisted everything in the world. As he stated, go within the kingdom of God is within you, anointed. Period. Period. And think about it. We already spoke about it. And I say this: what is the most lucrative? I use that word. What is the most lucrative business in the world at this moment in time right now? For real. Well, you ain't even got to be around nobody to do your job and still get millions. Music. Music. Music is the most lucrative resource basically on this planet right now, far as people coming up and all that. And what do they do with music? Put whatever message they want into it, from killing, doing drugs, having sexual orgies, all types of shit. Then they got some, well, they don't have it like they used to have it in the 70s and the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Because some 60s, I didn't heard that, but I ain't too much with that sound. You know what I mean? My frequencies was tuned in fucking the 80s, basically, you know what I'm saying? Going through. But I'm one of them dudes. I like to listen to old music like Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Tammy Terrell, Miss Aretha Franklin, Miss Patti LaBelle, Miss Gladys Knight. You know what I'm saying? Miss Diana Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like people like that, Miss Minnie Riperton. You know what I'm saying? Like them the type of people. That's just to name a few, because I have a list that continues on. I like to listen to they type of music because when they sung, it was a message in it. Miss Aretha Franklin say RESPECT. Find out what that means to me. Just a little bit. All she wanted was some respect. That's a message. You got Marvin Gaye. Well, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorites, Inner City Blues. It's a message in there. He telling you what the fuck going on that's happening right now. I ain't call this back then though. You know what I mean? It just keeps going like the music is crazy. But now they got it where they dangle. And it is what it is. Like they say, if Lucifer created music, therefore Lucifer still controls music. Only thing was taken away from him was his spot in paradise. That's what it says. Cast down here with us, a divine deity, an entity that's higher than us, that really wields power, that we're nothing. And all you got to do is put in your greatest desires. Look, not your needs, your desires right in front of you, though. You're going to take the bait, though. That's what they doing. And look at all these cats dropping dead just because they went for that fucking brass ring, if you will. But if you get the weaving, bobbing and weaving through this shit and looking at the way they looking through it, like, man, this smoke screen coming up right here. So if it's on the left side, I'm finna go to the right and come in. The glass ceiling, break it. You know what I mean? That fourth wall they talking about, shatter that motherfucker. The fourth dimension that they looking into, open your eyes, clear the smoke screens out. You'll see that shit. They ain't trying to hide nothing. And remember what they say, they hide it in plain sight. If it's in plain sight, guess what? They know you somewhere. Now, I ain't gonna say y'all, but I'm speaking in general. They know that you're blind. If it's in plain sight and you don't see it, we've all did this before. And I can't make this shit up, though. And it's just a physical example of something we've all did. We just had something in our hand and we sit it down. We know we just had this shit. It's right here in front of us. We look at everywhere but where we just sit it at, and it's right there in front of us. That's that plain sight shit, though. That's that type of shit we gotta watch out for. On the real, they own it. Not to be know it all, but it's still just. Oh, yeah, I ain't building shit. The fellow watchdog with Max on UC, transform that into strictly motivation. I remember Wag the dog. See, been on about aging, much under for many years. Blow my was hard to do it over here. I remember they probably that's what's going on now. China was probably something on. Hey, you talk, yeah. Yeah. I don't worry about shit. We woke. Period. On the real, it's only on one way to close my eyes again, and that's for me not to be able to open them no more. Fuck that. Like, I ain't on none of that. I've seen too much now. And it's like learning everything basically almost all over again in some forms. Shaking my head and no one saying a thing about it or laughed it off silent, period. That shit don't make no sense. Like, dead ass. They just drop shit right in front of our face and we don't see it, like from different little designs, far as like pyramids and shit that they be putting up, the little, what they call them, pentagons, pentagrams, or whatever that shit called, the 5 points and shit. Man, I done seen a bunch of that shit, and it's just like right there, like, wow, y'all ain't even trying to hide this shit no more. Say fake wag the dog, LOL. So they call the motherfucker machine. Television programming, audio manipulation, third eye, dominance, period. They've ever seen before. Andre 3000. Oh, yeah, man. That shit don't make no motherfucking sense. And I can't say it's us that's letting them do this, because if it was, we wouldn't talk about it. We'd be like, you know what? This ain't no shit there. You know what I mean? It's not us. It's not us. But at the end of the day, though, a lot of people gonna realize that the joke is on us. For real. Watch this. All this shit, like one big ass joke. Think about this shit, man. You just had people storm the Capitol in front of the world, basically. I ain't gonna say they did it at that time in front of the world, but the world seen that. It was world leaders commenting on this shit. But the world got to see this like, damn, is the great America falling? Wrong, fail. This country don't mimic the UK, Australia, South Africa, Brazil, none of that. This country doesn't mimic that country. None of that. This country mimics wrong. All you gotta do is look at the pillars and the landmarks around this nation on the real. You will see it. And what happened with Rome? Rome tried to conquer the world and they failed. Look at our resources and everything we do anytime we go to war. What you gotta always look at, what do we get out of it? America has never went to war for free. Y'all better remember that shit. We ain't never went to war for free. Anytime we did, it was something in the force. From the war with Kuwait, and I'm calling that one now because that was a war that I actually, you know what I'm saying, was around for, understood and everything. And that was with Bush 1. I understood that. The Cold War, I learned about it, but I just didn't understood it till as I got older and continued to learn about it. But yeah, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. We never go to war unless it's something in it for us, and we never leave once we get there. Anywhere we've put boots on the ground that we've never left. You guys see people still left from Vietnam. Like, well, I won't say that though, because that's been a while. But it's still boots stationed over on the ground from the work that was laid down by them, though. I'll tell you that shit. Laid down by them. Why? Because we set up bases that ain't no leaving. I don't care what they said when they overturned thing they was doing the helicopters in the war. Man, that's called politics, man. They gotta show you this type of shit though. Why? So this country could still hold a bit of its dignity in its leadership, if you will. But it's definitely got to keep its dignity intact. That's why they allowed them to take them busted up ass helicopters and shit like that and dump in the water. That shit was hollowed the fuck out. Go look at it right now. I'll wait. Them helicopters hollowed out, they threw in the water. Yeah, that part. So that's the part, the detail that we don't pay attention to. You blink if you miss it type of ass shit. Like, come on, man. Before I was 15, rated out here. Oh, bro. Yeah, man, that shit nuts. This motherfucking count right here. So these motherfucking deaths, because this the latest count from today on the deaths that's just here though. Think about this shit though. This January. Today is January 30th of 2021. Y'all look. All together like they combined, and this was from earlier when I came in, the number stood at 438,708 deaths in America. Listen to this. This is just January. We 30 days into this year, though. Over 90,000 people died in this month so far alone. In this country. Alone. And man hollered out. It's going to be 600,000. Before the vaccines start touching down like they need to. They damn near halfway across that finish line, ain't they? And then to holler out February is going to be the deadliest month. How the fuck do they know that, y'all? CDC and they mask mandates on all public transportation, though. Like, you have to wear this shit. If you don't got it, you ain't getting in an Uber, dollar cab, you know what I'm saying? A bus, a train. You ain't getting none of that. That shit dead. And then say that they confirm. Now, this is just what they confirm. Imagine people who, know what I'm saying, they got it and it is what it is and they don't know. And it's going to be mostly elderly people, though. 26 million confirmed cases. But they got people on the waiting list of thousands. And they say in South Carolina, they got the worst case so far because they found the strain. So I think it's like 3 people. So, yeah, it would be the worst if it allegedly ain't been found nowhere else. The South African strain in South Carolina. Like, that shit crazy as hell, man. But y'all hollering out, this gonna be the deadliest month since the pandemic. How you know that? It was just 90,000 people died in less than 31 motherfucking days. Are you serious? Like, are you serious? But, like I say, in the end, we'll find out that it was all a big joke. For real. And we'll laugh, but like I say, we won't laugh at the joke because the meek shall inherit the earth, though. Because whatever powers or whatever the fuck going on where everything is being controlled and all that shit is crazy. He just brought up the deaths again. Laugh my ass off. He said, pneumonia, though. Shit, flu, all that shit. Yeezy called that shit out, too. Pneumonia, the flu, all that. Yeezy been calling that shit out, though, talking about, man, how that shit just up and disappear. Like, for real, we missed this whole flu season and just like, here just said, pneumonia. Where that shit happen? Where that go? Say the flu flew away, never to be seen again. Hey, look, Yeezy, look. Look, you already had it typed up. I had just looked at it. Hey, you said that shit like a day or two ago or yesterday too. Like, where the fuck did all this shit go? Like, man, what happened? What happened? We just missed whole motherfucking flu season, all that shit. Hey, none of that, the common cold, none of that shit. And it really makes you wonder, because they too busy pointing out that big shit, though, when that little shit really do matter. They said that that's a saying in life. Little things in life do matter. Easy still here, just being combined with the COVID. I ain't finna put that with that. On the real. If it ain't no linkage to that shit, I ain't linking that shit. On the real, they got to show me irrefutable proof. But all them seasons, they used to talk over here. They talk about that shit specifically on the news and the paper. Schools talk about it. Flyers go home and everything. It be bulletins. Trust me. I've been having kids. Like I say, my baby girl's finna be 26 this year. That's why I keep saying she's 26. Because she's closer to that than 25. So I've been a father for almost 26 years now. Flyers and everything when the flu season and all that, even up into my twin boys that just finished school. Still got flyers on them, like, the flu this and blah, blah, blah. They skipped that whole shit, bro. I ain't linking that shit today until they say something about it and give us directions to go toward that shit. But yeah. I don't think they'll have to combine none with that COVID shit with all the motherfucking strands that's popping up around this motherfucker. But I understand where you coming from. But yeah, there's something bigger with this COVID shit, or whatever the fuck they want to call it. Because all of a sudden it went from being coronavirus to COVID, this, that, and the other. Now it's talking about the such and such strand, this strand, that strand, this strand, and that strand. And yet you got goddamn motherfuckers invent shit called the zombie apocalypse, what they call a narrative or some shit where if this shit break out, this, that, and the other. Come on, man. You got FEMA in control of shit right now, though. We know what the fuck the coffins look like. Come on, man. Come on, man. 5 to 7 bodies could be held in them motherfuckers, and they airtight. They just gave FEMA 100% control of that shit with Dr. Fauci as his leader, though, with the fucking National Guard as they basically their own personal bodyguard. Because TT say what the fuck she saying on that motherfucking highway, and then, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look. That shit is crazy. Motherfuckers stopping motherfuckers and got FEMA marked on their shit and shit. She said look like fucking tour buses. Going straight to the airport with the 3 big ass jumbo planes, whatever they call, they carry cargo planes. I'm gonna call them they jumbo cargo planes that can carry jeeps and shit, flying down for them to go pick up that shit on the rear. And they say some of them vaccines and shit was dropped off today though. Like they was sorted, made sure was saved, none of them was cracked and all that though. And they came in through the military base, not the regular airport. So yeah, that part. And what did we see in Resident Evil when they was going past that bridge? The military motherfucking mercenaries basically, they was supposed to be cops, stars officers or whatever. Them was mercenary. They had on military outfits and they was mercenary. So motherfucker come through that gate, got their head popped. This ain't that. And if I ain't mistaken, Yeezy, did you just say yesterday? Well, it says the dead shall walk again. They shall rise. The dead shall rise. Yeah. And I look at that though. Yeah. It's substance to that Yeezy because they definitely say that in their book. On the real, they do. What it say, and they stood before him. The martyr stood before him and asked him, when shall they be avenged? When shall they be avenged? So forth. You know what I'm saying? They was wearing all white. So yeah, them could be the ones that they was talking about, like avenge us. On the real, the dead shall walk again. Them, they was the dead. They was martyred. They was put down, goddamn, because they was actually trying to help people and doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I figure my definition of a martyr is somebody who, you know what I'm saying, self-sacrifice, like they sacrifice themselves to save somebody else's life, or, you know what I'm saying, they lost their life because, hey, you know what I'm saying, it was for the greater good. That's what I consider a martyr, not somebody who You know what I'm saying? Run up in the store and shit, be like, man, that's the same dude who did that to Lil Steve, Ricky, and Pookie and them. And be like, okay, was any one of them your kid folks, your brother, anybody? No, man. He was one of the guys and shit. I met him in jail. Wow, you finna throw your whole life away for a dude you met in jail. Was y'all more than friends? The fuck type of shit is that? And the reason I'm saying like that, because I've seen dudes like that in life. On the real, I have. And man, that was my nigga from the joint. Wow. Wow. And you finna go right back up in there and make you another friend, huh? Yeah, enjoy that. And I ain't disrespecting nobody who been in there, because real dudes don't go in there and come out bragging about them being in the joint. That shit dead. Nope. I don't want to hear no stories about the joint. Never. Never. That shit super dead. Everybody not taking vaccine. Like broadcast entertainment purposes only. Y'all check full flash radio. People laugh at the outlandish, but it is what it is. Many will see, but most of it will be suppressed and kept on the DL. That's why I think why we must be inside no feeling. Change on no kids 60-10. Man, look, that shit is fucking ridiculous. Like I said, man, I'm not trying to be that guy at all. Never trying to be that guy. But it be issues I be feeling like, man, they be like, and I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, us in general, but I'm speaking, goddamn it, like us in general as a society. We don't have conversations like these enough, though. Yeah, I mean, that's just how I feel, and it's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Anybody can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? I still respect you for your opinion, but my personal opinion of that, though, like, we don't have enough type of talks like this. And I ain't just talking about on the fucking YouTube and us on here talking, no, in general. For real. While you sit down, you know, have a conversation about different things and your perspectives of it, though, but, you know, hear the other person out without saying, well, these people said this and these people said that. I don't care what the people on the TV said versus what one of y'all said, though. I care about what y'all said. Why? Because I think y'all do a little bit more digging than what the TV said. Them people that sit at them tables, man, them people don't be researching none of that shit. That shit be on their monitors, on them little laptops in front of them, on them little screens. They read that shit. That's their job. Their job ain't to research that. So I would rather hear them out versus lame strength on the rail. It is what it is. That's why when I be like, you know what I'm saying, I've had conversations where, but they said, who cares what they said though? Them people like Robert Robertson, she don't get up and go do no research or none of that type of shit. Michael Stroh isn't going in the street though. That's why that man the number one in news. Period. With hard though. But you got people that, yeah, oh yeah, I love it. Fact. Yeah, let me ask you a question. You think all these drones cruising around in some in a group and lines going upward are all what it appears to be just a question entertainment purpose? My opinion on it, because I can't give you no facts, but I can give you an opinion on some shit when it comes to these drones, period. Every drone you see flying in the air ain't some amateur drone flyer out there. Just know that shit. Cause you might got some backdoor shit going on in your neighborhood you know nothing about, and it's a sting going on. Man, times is changing, so has operations and technology, bro. Cause I've picked up on my phone, and I cannot make this shit up. I wish my twins was on this shit though, cause all three of us was looking at our phone saying at the same time. FBI van. It Cause the Wi-Fi, like we walking towards the storeway, the Wi-Fi pics up some shit that said FBI fan on all three of our phones. And we seen a van, but we ain't really, you know what I'm saying, like finna knock on the van, go look at that. Nobody on that goofy ass shit. For real. I'm thinking the shit was, you know what I'm saying, was a joke. They don't do that type of shit no more. That was some shit, goddamn it, you know what I mean? They don't do that no more. So I figured it was just a joke. Maybe somebody named a Wi-Fi that shit, so it was what it is. But you literally have officers where they take drones to fly through the neighborhood, bro, and really, really watch the motherfucking neighborhoods on some drugs thing shit, gun running shit, or just a miscellaneous felonious shit on the real. Because every drone out there is not amateur. And then while I'm at over this way, though, we close as hell to that military base on the real. We are very, very. I don't fear them. They ain't did nothing to me. Shit. Oh, yeah, bro. Change the brick phone. Never cry. True. But yeah, man, that shit's fucking ridiculous. And I even seen some shit in. I mean, I even dropped that shit in the back chat to show people, like, you know what I'm saying, who rock back there with us. I've dropped it in one man, you know what I'm saying, a shout out to my mans, you know what I'm saying, for allowing me to use it, because I told him I need to use that, you know what I'm saying, for some, you know, educational type shit, like to show people something. He's like, go right ahead, because it's basically me sharing it. And then by them watching it, that's him another view, so it works out for everybody. You know what I mean? It works out for everybody. But the one where I dropped back there where they showed the drones, that was fucking insects, bro. I cannot make this shit up. And they've been developing them motherfuckers since like 2007. Like the not them old ones. These motherfuckers look like the regular insects. And I'm thinking like, what if they were just to release a bunch of these as the bees that watch you everywhere? Because we don't see bees no more. That shit dead. That shit dead. And then the bees you do see are not honeybees. Them motherfuckers be some old swole ass, steroidical ass motherfucking bees on a real buff than a motherfucker. They ain't collecting nothing. No pollen collecting, ain't none of the bags on their little motherfuckers just landing on flowers, just sitting there. And it's like, what's really going on though? Bumblebees and shit like that. Them bees got them in part of our ecosystem, man. They keep pollinating shit out the air. On the real, and honey is a, you know what I'm saying, good resource for us. Without them, that shit start to look crazy. And think about it. We ain't got the bees, the pollen all in the air mixing with this shit, man. This shit fucking people up, man. Told you everything that we thought can go wrong is really going wrong right now. And we get to sit here and watch this shit though, for the ones who are permitted to be here to see this, to bear witness to it. For real. There's a lot of people going home who we feel like were nice people though. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna name even no family members. I'm gonna just speak on a recent one who, like I said, I grew up watching her, you know what I'm saying, even with my granny and my aunties and shit though, you know what I mean? Miss Cicely Tyson, her movies and shit, man, look. She one of them entertainers who that pass away that you kind of feel something about, even if you know what I'm saying, you ain't too in tune with it, but you in tune with just a little bit of her shit. She one of them. Man, yeah. So a lot of people are going home early. It is what it is, though, and I don't feel like it's early though, because like the most I don't make no mistake. How you think? Some could be orbs. I'm not even sure on that, bro. That like 10 years before I found out. I have to go over here and talk about invasion of privacy. Yeah, they been doing that shit. And then think about the technology like this too. Easy look. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this, you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment purposes and educational, because what I'm about to say can be looked in this public knowledge. But just like the big drones that they use in these wars and stuff to take pictures to relay things back to them, that way the drone seeks it out by itself without nobody manning it. Hey, these little drones do the same thing. On the real, they do. Had a little drone, goddamn it, had a satellite hit the little drone with a picture of you to track you, and that motherfucker will follow you till it get ready and die, and then know when to go back and go get itself recharged. But yeah, it works like that now. They ain't finna give us none of that. So they ain't finna never give us nothing that's up to date with this. That shit dead, though. We gonna get shit hella old. It's gonna be new to us, but old to them. Okay, if you seen it insect, have hovering probably follow you and abnormally large size. It's okay to question it, period. That shit be ridiculous. Say since the 90s, according to my calculation, they do have to take. Yes, sir. And you be surprised what you could see if you dig further enough, though. You know what I mean? Just don't get in trouble for it. Believe it, dude. They have robots the size of mosquitoes. Yes, sir. Told them when they did that movie Transformers, man, it was all types of shit up in there. Number one, we have the technology to do this. Like far as if we really want to do this, we done seen goddamn it, regular dudes go pay to have their trucks and shit transform from fucking cars into robots and still moving in the motherfucker. Imagine if the government put their money and resources in, they could have that shit where the motherfuckers move around. I ain't saying that they're doing it, but they can. They can. And just like he said with the little robots, man, ain't no telling shit. You could be walking past a can that's next to a dumpster or some shit, though. Walk past them motherfucker, turn to a little robot and start following your ass. I mean, I know that's kind of out there, but hey, shit, stranger things have happened. Jones 1200 plus 200 now. Let's see where you walking to your online career. These dudes for like dead ass, man. This shit crazy. Yeah, they be wigging and wilding though. And the only thing we could do, like I say, man, we gonna keep talking about it. That's the best way we could do it though, cause a grain of sand, they say, can move the world. That's all it takes. Everything started with a conversation with words. Everything, like far as you know what I'm saying, moving forward and togetherness though, cause you ain't finna just, you know what I mean. Sometimes you just can't move forward by yourself when it's everybody issue type shit. Some people want to take that shit on head on by themselves and all that. That ain't how they work. If it's about everybody, let everybody in on it. That way everybody can prepare and they can help do their part type shit. But it's what it is, man. Yeah, that's it is what it is. Okay, last year, look what a particular east in the country came up with similar to what you said. And oddly, they are 20 to 60 feet. Why build something that large? Period, bro. Real. So it's like facts. Period. Man, these people know what they doing, man. Like dead ass. They know exactly what the fuck going on and what they doing. bad, y'all. I had to put that charger in. Told y'all this be that part of the show. Someone is afraid when certain group. Some more people are released. They want to be prepared just in case matching heights. Space travel, space water. It was gas out. So we job great show. Oh yeah, I was just grabbing the charger, man. Oh no, I muted it and grabbed the charger. So I don't know. Shit, let me in on it too. What the hell I'm here? Oops. Shit, it wasn't me. Really, I don't even have my phones or nothing next to me, and y'all see I ain't been typing in shit. Besides the wow, man, I hope ain't nobody trying to hack my shit. On the real, motherfucker got the game fucked up. Wow. I swear, I hope ain't nobody trying to hack my shit. I should say it was hidden by me. On the real, I'm looking at my shit right now. That's some fucked up shit. Wow. Yeah, that's some fucked up shit right there. I swear, I hope ain't nobody trying to hack my shit. Play that game with that motherfucking ass on me. And say, determination, my name. Faith, love, empathy, my game. Message is deleted by Big KI, House of Hope and Healing. On the real, I'm looking at my phone right now, looking at the thing, trying to get them and undo whatever the fuck just happened. That's some weird ass shit. That's some weird ass shit. I swear, I hope ain't nobody trying to hack my shit. That's some bullshit. Easy, if you still listening, whatever the fuck just happened, bro, I'm trying to undo that shit right now because that definitely wasn't me. I just grabbed a fucking charger to plug into the laptop and into the fucking socket. Wow. Yeah, I'm about to shut this down. I'm finna check some shit, man. Look at my passwords. Make sure ain't nobody trying to touch my shit. Because it's definitely going to tell me where the fuck it came from. I promise you that one. But I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, coming in and chilling with your boy and doing, you know what I'm saying, helping me hold it down. Let me say nothing is popping up on my end, bro. Remember, I just told you that last time. Instead, you put someone in timeout for 300 seconds and you did realize it. I believe you, bro. Bro, I'm talking about. I can't make this shit up, bro. I ain't gotta have no phones or nothing in front of me. My phone was sitting on top of this thing way the fuck over here. I ain't need no phone. That's why I was typing it in from the keyboard. I just picked up my phone. I see all that shit, bro. And then the other day, I told y'all my screen blinked, that green shit. You know what I mean? Like everybody been seeing on they phones and shit. That shit did that up on this motherfucking YouTube shit. That's some fucked up shit right there. Damn, like what said probably. Hey, that's some fucked up shit. TT even say, wow, super weird. Yeah, that was some fucked up shit. And a lot of people, it went down. We was just up at 10. That shit went down to 6. It was just at 5 and some more shit. Wow. I don't like that shit. I'm about to shut this shit down. I'm finna look at my email and shit and check my passwords, make sure ain't nobody got never did my shit. Because if they did, it's gonna say where it came from. Because somebody tried it before and I got all their information. He said, room drop viewers. Yep. Yeah, let me slide up out of here. Once again, appreciate y'all, doing y'all thing, rocking with your boy, getting the input, hearing me out, feedback, family rocking with family, coming over here showing that support. So, if y'all ain't hit that like for your boy. I want to smack that cash app, hit that cash app, you know what I'm saying? It's up to y'all, but I'm gonna go and get out of here. Y'all stay peaceful, blessed. He said, good, they put man, look, fuck them. Real, they bogus as hell. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all stay blessed, man. Tell your people you love them. Give somebody a hug. Call somebody. Check up on them. Make sure they good. You know what I mean? If I get a chance to come back, you know what I'm saying, later on after I'm done, doing a relaxing thing, I'll come back on. You know what I'm saying? I'll put the notification out because that was fucking weird, y'all. I actually feel some type of way. My whole motherfucking mood just changed. I'm dead ass. My whole fucking mood just changed. Quick as shit. But y'all stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? It's 8 o'clock on my end. I'll try to come back at like 10 o'clock, 10 or 11. So when I put the notification out so people can see it, and I'm going to holler at y'all. So enjoy the challenge. Went down tonight. I love all you guys. For sure, stay blessed. It's your boy BK. I'm gone. Peace.